Pillar. TikTok. The one and only Emerald Pillar King. I want you guys to know that they let me back on my live. And of course, I gotta keep it PG, kind of 13, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the verge of getting my TikTok removed because of wordplay in which they take it out of context, guys. So, other than that, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything and everything. I'm going to say yes or no. I'm not going to talk about anything that would put my channel at risk or anything. But of course, I'm just new here. As I said before, I haven't used my live too much, but whenever I get bored, I basically like to chitter chatter and conversate with you guys, because there's a lot of you guys who just need education on a lot of different things, and I'm the only realist alpha on the internet with videos to back up what I'm talking about. But if you're a female watching me, I say you can learn something too as well. As I hope everyone is doing fine. Okay, I hope everybody's doing fine. A little while ago, I was playing Doom. Okay, that was one of my videos before I made another video. And when I made that last video talking about Putin, okay, you gotta sugarcoat your words, because the algorithm will pick up on what you're saying, and then you get blocked. Okay, so far I haven't said nothing about nothing. This one word or two sugarcoating stuff. People will report your video if they don't like what you're saying. How you been, Chris Williams? How you been, Wiggins? How you been? What's going on, whoever's watching? And as I said before, I can't really talk too much all of the time, because I've got my videos pulled down for being a little bit too not PG-13 explicit. Look into my eyes. There's too many women I have taken out of this life because I'm too alpha. I don't play games with women. I am not a Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, his soul. And my advice to you guys, if you want to be like Kevin Samuels or something, be careful. You're going to get stressed. Okay? What are we talking about? I don't mind. We can talk about anything you want. You want to talk about feminism, the vaccines. You're going to talk about the chicken pox, the smallpox, anything you want to talk about. I am not a boring person, because I know I watch so many people on TikTok. They're just sitting there like this. And I'm like, yo, what the hell, man? What the hell? They're not advertising. As I said before, I post down my information. As a matter of fact, let me see. Okay, it says interaction. Okay, nope, that's not it. It's under enhanced. And then it says, okay, no, I'm trying to have a comment. I can't post a comment nowhere. This is not like Facebook or anything. So you go to more. Oh, there it is. Okay, comment. And so if you want to basically be found, you best to just put down your contact information. And I'm gonna put down my YouTube just in case, which is Martheus Knowledge 7. Okay, on the YouTube, and my Facebook for direct contact with me, and Facebook will be, okay, XMandell Evansx. You got to put the whole thing in there. Okay? So I already showed you already. TikTok is too sensitive. I can't joke. I'm telling you, cannot be a true comedian. If you start talking about Putin and Nanny and stuff, you start talking about aliens too much, you talk about melatonin, if you say too many of these things, they'll stop your video. They have done it to me. Okay, my bestie was in a relationship for a year. She's 50 years old. Continue. Okay, talk to me. What's going on, guys? Trippy Shaman, what's going on? You a warlock too? There's not a lot of people who believe in the warlock and witches type thing. Some people's magic is passive, and it's not pseudoscience. There are plenty of beings in this world who have natural magic ability, and next thing you know, they get in trouble because they're joking around with them. She's successful, beautiful, and submissive. Okay, what about her? Okay, let me see. Encourage your users to share live and invite more friends. Yeah, encourage my viewers to share live and invite more friends. I am eccentric. I really don't, I'm not that ambitious, guys. Okay, but I know how to talk about different topics and subjects. But I can't get out of control. I can't just start talking about the bad psychopaths out there, and the tendencies of the psychologies, okay, because of their raison d'etre. And if you want to know, her boyfriend didn't take as good care of his life. Okay, she's successful, beautiful, and submissive. You got to be compatible. When it comes to, I'm an expert on relationships. I've hooked up so many people in relationships and they stayed together. But the problem with relationships is that 80% of the time, everything is not put on the table. You understand, Catherine Davis? A lot of times, I'm a person who hooks people up in relationships too. I used to do that until I became a father and traveled my ass over to Ethiopia and stopped my life there. After I was doing the strap-on dildo type stuff, I was doing some services for women all of the time as a virtual boyfriend, which most guys have never heard of before because I'm old school, I'm generational X. Most of the time when you get in relationships, you have to put everything on the front. You got to put everything on the front table. For you women, if you're a woman, you have to get approval from your fathers and your great uncles who are basically alphas who know better to protect you. Now, if a woman is engaged with a man and that father does not know that man, all fault falls on her. No matter how ignorant she is, everything is her fault. You can't do that. I'm just trying to say they dated in the 90s and had each other for 25 years when they saw each other and so love. Well, people fall out of love all of the time. It happens. But 9 times out of 10, the man is going to be stable in a relationship, okay? So we're not going to just blame the man out on it because we got people calling men narcissists, and they're really not the narcissist. It's the woman who chooses the man first. The ball's in the woman's court. When a man she's more likely to lose interest in him, okay? This just happens 80 to 90% of the time. Women lose interest in the man they dated, maybe because he found someone else. Maybe because she tried to be too selfish. Men are not supposed to be in monogamous relationship. At first sight, he was looking for a job. She helped him get a great job. Okay, she's the intellectual in the family. Then that means he's not a mature man enough to do things on his own. She shouldn't have chosen him in the first place. I have 2 daughters, by the way, and I have babysitted countless children in the past. Way back in 2000, okay? And what happens is that when you have, what the hell is this? That's my goddamn internet. My internet is acting up. I cannot be acting. Now it's back on and off. I don't know what's going on. And what happens is that when you have daughters, you have to train them how to share. Monogamous relationships do not work well with women. They don't. Because it's the women who get tired of the men, right? Statistics show that 70% of the women initiate the divorces. If you have a situation where the woman is smarter, okay, it can still work, but she got to control that man in order to make things right, because he's the feminine aspect in the relationship, right? Is he being a fuckboy? What type of man is he? I don't know. You gotta give me all the details about this guy. If he's like running around in the streets with his boys, he got his hat turned backwards, and he didn't talk to her father, then you're going to have a problem. You're welcome. Question, answer. Thank you. You must understand that most of the time, 90 to 100% of the time, the ball is in the woman's court. She must make wise choices through the father attribute, which most people have not been raised by alpha fathers. And as I said before, alpha fathers, because most people don't know what that means, are very protective. They are very protective. They will not let you out of their sight. If you don't have an alpha father, they are highly disciplined. They may be seeming controlling, but they're not controlling. All right? Alpha fathers are not controlling. They're just trying to protect you. You break their rules, they break your neck, or they kick you out. Like if you're in the religion of the Nation of Islam, you're a Muslim. They don't play that. Muslim brothers don't play that with their daughters. They don't play. Okay, and you got to protect your daughters, because a daughter is a great asset for the family because she can create children. But first, the father has to make sure she has her own place, and then the family distributes money evenly throughout the family. Families who give to one another last longer than families who don't. And in these days and times, and these millennials with their heads cut off, they don't know how to give back to their families. They don't know how to give. Okay, now you got a woman who has intelligence to know how to look for a job. But the thing is that he can't keep a job. Does he have a criminal record? Is his background messed up? Does he have any income coming into his pockets? You cannot have children without some sort of income. But true love can exist if two people are homeless. I've seen it before. I was homeless before in the past. I used to interview a couple who was like found love in the streets. It's about compatibility. That's the overall most important thing. And as I said before, how you been? What's going on? John B. Okay. How you been, Catherine? Okay. Thank you very much for joining. I'm not going to be on here long because of the fact that I don't get paid for that. You can share. I don't get paid for this. Okay. You know, as I said before, I'm not trying to be like Kevin Samuels and give out all my pearls to swine. I'm not calling you all swine or anything. It's just, you know, people got to survive now, guys. Okay. There's ways of making money without using TikTok. TikTok is a lot of overhead. Your face has to fit a certain algorithm in order for you to get tens of thousands of views. You got to be pretty unique, but something very attractive to the general public. Okay, and if you don't have these qualities, things, I'm not interested in none of these things. I only want to be interested for my knowledge. That's it. I act quirky and eccentric in my own ways. I do not like to be like everyone else. I cannot sit there and just do this. Give me coins. Give me coins. No, I can't do that. That's kind of boring. You know, but I will play my games. I do game. I'm a gamer over here. You see that? And my daughters entertain the hell out of me because they come over here when they're with their mama now. I teach a lot of different things, esoteric knowledge. The shapeshifters come down, these alien grays coming down, the lizards coming down. I talk about this stuff, but you can't talk about it too much because as soon as you start talking about it, they cut your life. Okay, that's it. I didn't break your policy. See, TikTok and YouTube have something that they become biased. They'll look at the transcript and think that you're harming society by being pseudo or making up stuff. Like when I tell people all the time, go holistic instead of going through vaccinations, you know, you don't want to do the research. Okay, I'm saying it's recommended, but they don't want to hear that it's recommended to take more of the holistic side. They don't want to hear that shit. All they want to do is say, hey, take your vaccine because you're living in fear because you lack knowledge. You know, you don't even know the origins. You don't know how these masks actually do more damage. The masks actually do more damage. The shots can do, see, I say the word can, cause adverse effects rather than a holistic approach, which has no effects, okay? But I believe everything can have an effect on you if you don't experiment. It is very important to have everything up front when you're in a relationship. Most people are very boring people naturally. Either they got a high degree of attraction or they have no degree of knowledge at all. Which one? Okay, which one you rather have? Do you rather have an ugly person with all of the knowledge? Or would you have a highly attractive person who don't have no knowledge at all? Lots of people don't even know them goddamn selves. They don't know themselves. They don't travel outside that box, that world, that religion, okay? I don't cater to the masses. So when people watch me, they're just watching me because they need some knowledge. That's why I say, speak or forever hold your peace. And you know what I found out about OkCupid? They don't do live anymore. They must have cut me off because I don't. Every once in a while I get on the live and I start rambling on when I'm bored or something like that. Because as I said, I be looking for virgins. There ain't no virgins that don't exist. Of age virgins. I say of age goddamn virgins, TikTok. You know, of age virgins who are into polygyny. That doesn't exist. Okay, women want to be selfish. He wasn't ready, okay? Yep, he probably wasn't ready. Because if I ever met like Candace Owens, it will be like this. The conversation will be real short and concise. Every female I deal with, I walk up to them and make them smile. Hey, how you been? What's going on? I know what you got there. And if I say that, they think I'm thinking sexually. But I don't care as long as I make them smile, okay? And if I made you smile, I made your day. because you already know that I got something to say, and it's not just something sexual. When man start talking sexually, he's not ready. All right, any man that talks sexual when you first meet them are beta males. Beta males are desperate in their sexual energy. You must stop it. And if you guys are hearing me, I'm trying to tell you from a generational X. I'm 48. You know, I'll be on the court with the 19-year-olds. Okay, how long does it take to shed a man's spirit after you break up? You know, for men, if they really love something about you, the way you fuck them or your punani makes a sound like macaroni and shit, they're not going to leave you. The reason why men leave women is because something's wrong with the macaroni and cheese, you know, going on down there. Because what do you have in common? You don't have much. Men and women don't have much in common. Because women need to be trained on how to have hobbies like most men. Women already know that men have more things to do. The problem with a lot of women, you're on the social media too much. What is that man doing? My daughters would never. I'd rather give my daughters to a powerful king and they do polygyny rather than each one going for an individual man who don't want polygyny. Most men want many wives. That's their animalistic nature. You want to procreate with the right man, not with the wrong man. And this is a problem for a lot of people. A lot of women are selfish. But you know what women will do to understand what I'm saying is facts? Because a lot of women, when they talk to me, they'll try to cheat. And women are bigger cheaters too. That's crazy, right? I said, why would you do that? Why would you cheat on that man even though he's average sized? His penis is not all that big, but you've been corrupted. There are women who watch porn and they get corrupted by huge cocks, okay? And then they want a huge cock in their mind. You are corrupted. You are no longer capable of being with a good man anymore. You're done. As I said before, I am not Kevin Simpson. I am an actual therapist. Yes. Look, I know Kevin Samuels wore the glasses, but Harry Potter is smarter than Kevin Samuels. I'd rather just proclaim innocence and knowledge. That is the magic. Women don't like knowledge. She is incompatible with that man. You get what I'm saying? What should you be looking for in a man when you're 50 years old? Another 50-year-old man. Or a man who's 10 years older than you in that bracket. Never deal with the number that's beyond your number. What number do you give yourself, Catherine Davis? What number do you give yourself? You gotta please excuse my internet. It's acting up now. I don't know why. There's a thunderstorm over here. You have to give yourself a number. If you take off all your clothes, all your makeup, because men don't wear makeup, right? This is how insecure a lot of women tend to be when they wear makeup. They don't understand that conundrum. I said men don't wear makeup, okay? They may have a Beijing haircut. See, when men wear makeup, they're using Beijing haircuts and earrings and stuff. That's a form of insecurity, okay? As I said before, I went to college for psychology. I am a therapist. Talked to hundreds of women, far beyond Kevin Samuels, but I don't want to be popular. That's the stress. I talk to women personally on the side. I will not expose your weaknesses on the internet. I won't do that. If you're a 50-year-old woman, talk to a 50-year-old man. If you're a chubby wubby, you should talk to a chubby wubby. See the pattern? Now, there's a lot of chubby wubby looking men who are 50 years old. You may say, I don't want to deal with a 50-year-old chubby wubby male, just like myself. Then you are the one with the problem. Okay, you get what I'm saying? You have to fall for your type. Did you learn something, Catherine? Okay. 9. Okay, let me see. What's 9? I took 1 point off for age. Okay. I think I and have heard I am a unicorn. Okay, now a unicorn is a female who's beyond the scope of most women. You know, if you are overweight, okay, you know, you may be a unicorn for someone, but you know what most men choose. Choose under, you know, well-endowed females who are not over-endowed, okay, you know, healthier women, I can say, okay, unless you had a psychological or weight problem. I don't know. I'm not making fun of no one here. I'm just trying to tell you, don't take points off yourself. Just improve on yourself, okay? You improve on yourself. A unicorn is a virgin, Okay, a unicorn is a female who says, I like to share my male. Okay, a unicorn is a female who's subservient to her man, to her Lord and Savior. Because if God came down now, a lot of women will be destroyed. It says 2-to-1. Women are 2-to-1 to the world. There's always leftover women. You know, I traveled abroad. I lived in Ethiopia. I realized that a lot of males in underdeveloped countries, they don't teach their children properly. And when I get to them, I say, this is how a woman's supposed to be trained. They don't hear me. Height and weight proportion. Yeah, that's what I mean. Height and weight proportionate. You got to be careful with that. I don't share, okay? You know, if you don't want to share it, that's up to you. But just don't do that when you're about to meet a guy. There's a lot of women who show fake pictures and profiles when they're younger or, you know, let me see, accept, okay. Okay, there we go. This is new. What's up, man? What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's going on? Let me see. Let me accept. Okay, people want to come in this live. I see the word button down there. Okay. And what's new with you? What's going on? What's cracking, man? Unstable, but I don't know why I say it's unstable. I got 5G running.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, is your network messed up?
What network? On here?
Is your network okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So alpha is someone who focuses on his health rather than wealth. And alpha is someone who do trade, okay, to get paid, or not just to get laid, but to have a family as a business. You know, I've learned from the Italians and the pimps and the hustlers in the past in Brooklyn. You know, where you living at now? Hello, can you hear me?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm in Houston, but I'm from Louisiana.
Oh, okay. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. You know, a lot of times I'll be on here trying to educate the millennials. Was you born after 1982?
Yeah, I'm a youngin'.
Okay. I'll be on the basketball court shooting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook shots at the 3-point line, man. You ain't never heard of a
Yeah,
person like that?
I'm I'm 24.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So if you're looking for women, you want to be alpha. You want to make sure these 3 things they have. She got money. If she ain't got no money, she better be a virgin. And she ain't no virgin, you should just look for the money. You never have, copulate sex intercourse with any female who's not a virgin, man. That corrupts your spirit, man. It corrupts your spirit. And then on top of that, if she's not interested in polygyny, you know what polygyny is?
You school me. I'm listening to you.
Polygyny is multitudes of partners, wives with one man. Because the pimps in New York taught me that. You know, if you want to be real, you walk down the street with multiple wives and you make multiple income streams, right? You don't want to waste your seed.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste your seed on a female who's a child. You know, you're 24, but you could be mature by listening to me. You wise up. When you don't listen to your elders,
Yeah.
you get sick. You get trapped. The Jezebel is running with their heads cut off everywhere. You see it all everywhere around you, man. You see it everywhere. You see it.
Fact
Especially
though.
if you're living in the hood, you got to really be careful, man. You got to be careful. Keep yourself safe. I know so many brothers who lost their lives because they walked up in the projects for some used vaginas. They walked up in there because they didn't have no
And it,
control for that sexual gratification. So then they end up dead. And the thing is that I was taught real early that what a simp was. And I was like, what is the acronym for simp, right? So I'm like, suckers
yeah.
investing in mediocre. The word is mediocre. Pussy. That's what it means. And then I said, okay,
Yeah.
so if a female's already used, what do you do with her? No money, no honey. You got that? You don't
Oh,
necessarily
what you a
need.
pimp?
Yeah, I was taught by pimps. This is why I talk the way I talk, because a lot of guys
Yeah.
are running around. thinking that they're alpha with no videos. Because I'm on OnlyFans, I'm on Pornhub. You don't even need to worry about that. Okay, you ain't on OnlyFans or Pornhub, you really are just 3 steps behind. You ain't even making no money. Okay. But I'm not trying to get my TikTok pulled
Yeah.
down for what I'm saying, because TikTok have a tendency of pulling things down when I'm talking about facts. Okay? When you think about it, think about your energy, your future. Okay, don't allow your energy to be taken advantage of by any female. All right.
Facts though.
Yeah, that's my message
Facts.
though. But I like to talk about different things though. What would you like to talk about, man?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. It's
Okay.
sounding good.
Yeah. So what's this win and loss thing? What's this? This is how someone is getting. What's this point? I don't know what all these buttons are here, but please tell me what this
They
means
say he full of it.
of how people who's more attractive. I'm Harry Potter. I'm a black Harry Potter, okay, but I don't understand what these little. He must have hooked up that little competitive thing is, but what's going on, guys? Okay, so I'm just trying to school you guys and the women, and thank you very much for joining in the live stream. I try my best to keep it PG-13 because you know how TikTok is. They really get down on me because I'm like, yo, what did you say? Y'all don't know nothing about the fetish gigolo and the virtual boyfriends I don't know nothing about that stuff. Okay, if you want to basically have a virtual boyfriend, you can have that. That's easy to do. But a lot of people don't know how to do that. I used to do that back in my heydays during the days of MySpace. Okay? And I try to tell people there's ways of making money off of those, off of the women who need help. Okay, there's a lot of people who need some pep talk. Okay, they need a way out of their depression. They don't want to be alone. Okay, right now, if you can see my surroundings here, I'm definitely happy by myself because I have my raison d'etre. My voices talk to me because I'm Schizo-Indigo. Okay, I know y'all don't know what that is, but person who hears the angels and the demons is not to be messed with. Okay, I'm like Harry Potter in a sense, a black Harry Potter. Okay, and by the way, if anyone has seen my old glasses, they got broke because I was playing basketball, right? And I should have got one of those googles to protect my glasses, and it fell off. I'm usually like Charles Barkley or Dennis Rodman when I play basketball, and I be jumping real high and shit. And then people like to pull me down and stuff because as soon as I jump, it's gonna be a shot, okay? But I can't play no more. I gotta wear my other glasses. And next time I'll put my googles on and stuff. But anyway, so what's going on? Anybody want to talk about something? Anybody want to join? Just go ahead and join. Okay. Any questions you have about aliens and these aliens who's taking over the bodies of human beings, like that movie and what's that one movie? Homelander. I think it was Homelander. There's a movie on Prime Plus or something where what's his name? What is his name? The guy who Ace Ventura. Okay, he plays that character, that superhero guy, and those alien races came down, and those little butterfly individuals got into the bodies of those humans, and they was telling the humans that these other races are coming down, taking over the world because they brought over their so-called feeding frenzy and put it underground. It was crazy, but I'm not ruining the story for you guys or anything like that. But it was a very interesting story. But they're already here. The other races are here. As a matter of fact, a lot of races before humans was here before humans evolved into the way they are. Now I'm sounding like David Icke, right? Now I don't want to sound like David Icke too much because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, not up your asshole, okay, But I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot more information out there y'all should be looking at instead of just fucking around with relationships these days, especially in 2022. Okay? The winning host may propose a funny task for the losing host to complete during the lap victory. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm following you. Okay, let me see. There's no shame here. The match started. Okay. I believe that thing that was posted, that was all about who's more attractive. Okay. And guys like look like him. Okay. I would never have my daughters, not no disrespect to you, talk to you, in your position of character. Okay, you wear tattoos and stuff. I know there's a lot of things to be learned, but no man, no alpha male or king is going to allow his daughters to even be around men like, who seem like street cred. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I like education. Okay, but if anything goes down, it's going to be like my daughters. It's going to be finding someone internationally. I will not. They are too innocent. They are too wise to be with any guy who will basically try to hurt them sexually, because it's mainly lots of guys are focused on the sexual aspect of life. And this is like that movie, like the y'all want to talk about. Okay, my internet keep going crazy and shit. If my internet cuts off, you know why? TikTok is messing with my network, because I have 5G and it goes to 6G and then it goes down. I said, is there such thing as 6G? I heard in Norway that they have like 7G out there. And in China, they got like 8G going on. What's going on? How do they get that powerful internet? Okay? I don't really know. Okay? But other than that, I'm just checking the duration. I try to be on here for like about 10 minutes. And if you start asking me questions, I'll be on here a little longer. And I'm about to play Doom Eternal, guys. So I'll be talking to you a little later. I gotta watch my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that is? I better not say it here. TikTok will take my shit down. But anyway, let me get off of here. I didn't eat nothing. I gotta fry me some fish, guys. If you want to know what the best fish is, it's from Gordon's. It's that battered fish. You stick a couple holes in that, and you stick it in some canola oil or some vegetable oil, and you turn it dark brown. The crunch will last you forever into your mouth. It will melt in your fucking mouth, man. It will melt in your mouth. Okay? Like I said to you guys and peoples and dudettes and everything in between, you're going to have to get yourself educated rather than focusing on relationships. Relationships are hard. Your life stops, especially for you guys. If you mess with the wrong one, you're going to be stuck. Okay? And I keep telling you before, if you have no knowledge, you cannot conversate with any females. You cannot do that. It's very hard. Okay? Because you're incompatible. You should never live with each other. You should live in separate spaces. Once you allow a woman into your vicinity, you have to allow other women to live in your vicinity as an alpha, right? Right? You can't, there's no monogamous relationships do not exist with alphas. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know. Okay, virginity is important when it comes to alpha. But, and it's not money. Kevin Samuels talked about holding women accountable, which is great. That's a great idea. I taught him that in 2012 because I remember talking to him before he blew up with one of his videos that went viral. But the problem is that you can become stressed by putting yourself out there, right? So be careful, guys. Don't push yourself out there. You know, you may make money. You may think you look good and stuff with a suit and tie. Because me, I would rather wear pimp stuff. You know, I would not even look like that because I'm too real. I got videos of me traveling to Ethiopia. I don't do what a lot of guys do and a lot of beta males and beta alphas do. Okay, I'm going to try to refrain from cursing or anything because as soon as you curse too much in your videos, they take them motherfuckers down, okay? I said motherfucker. I said motherfucker. Who be doing that? Who be eating booty? Huh? Okay. Let me get on out here before I get banned. So I start running my mouth. Okay. But anyway, have anybody got anything to say before I get out of here? Okay. Because I'm going to post this on my YouTube. Okay. Anybody got anything to say? Catherine Davis, 98. Okay. I think JBL, because I'll be on the basketball court. Like I said before, I hit 3-point hook shots, and I recorded it too. Who like JBL? They make the best music. Bombastic bass is right here. I would never spend over $300 for anything else more than this right here. This thing is loud. The bass is crystal sharp and everything, man. And I'm like, y'all all should have that. It's sad that women don't play basketball on the court, guys. It's really sad. It's really sad. And I need you guys to do something here. And you women, okay? You women, you should find things you know, have a hobby for men, you know, because a lot of women don't have hobbies like men do. So you're going to have to start learning about hobbies. A lot of times you get in relationships, you don't do the same things together. You're not. Men are more cerebral, while women are more emotional. Okay? Be a renaissance. Start studying and read and learning. That's a distraction for life. Look, man. Look. You can't be a conversationalist. You can't get women's draws kind of wet because you have nothing to talk about. You can't get paid either if you got nothing to talk about. Okay? And I used to get paid for my services way back in 2000, okay? I was on MySpace. But other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to post this on my YouTube. My YouTube is already posted. I already said it before. I posted my YouTube already. And as a matter of fact, let me post it before I get the hell out of here because I don't want to take a chance and getting fucking banned off of here because I swear sometimes. And then be like, oh, you swear too many times. We don't need your kind around here, folks. Okay, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to play some Doom, and I'll post it back up. Okay, and my fucking Facebook is here. All right, okay. I just speak real facts. That's just how it is. Anybody who says they're a goddamn alpha and ain't got no videos, look, what is that? Is that a white hair? I don't have any cats. Yes. Oh shit! I got a white hair. What's this? Yo, I got blonde hair. I got blonde hair. I got white. I do got white in me. I got a little bit of German in me. I got a little bit of Italian. And of course, I got some Native American in my blood though. But anyway, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm out of here, guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And guess what I'm gonna say before I post this on my YouTube? I'm not your average man. I'm not your beat up man. Anything I want to say? Wendigo 808. Okay. My internet going in and out because they messing with my internet service. I'm out of here, guys. Check out my YouTube. Contact me on my Facebook. You know how to get in touch with me. I do have a Patreon too, though. When the universe wants you to join, you'll join it, okay? Ain't nobody like me. Indigo Schizo. Peace. I'm out of here. Let me see. What is this? What's this? What's this about? Okay, there we go. See you later, babies. I'm gonna be playing Doom.